Okay, hello everyone. I'm sharing my link everywhere. Hold on a second. Sorry for delay. Tell me guys if you can hear my music on background and if it's not too noisy. Hola, hola, how are you doing? If you can share, I would really appreciate if you can share it on Twitter because it's super late in Singapore and I'm super tired, so I was just like doing ad hoc. I was doing this ad hoc video to talk about what's going on the market. 0n1Force update. I'm gonna just do it here, right? So you're not bored. I hope you can see my screen well. Tell me if not. And then we will say 0n1Force special YouTube live. Link. So in this video, perfect, sup man, all great. So in this YouTube live, I'm gonna talk about what happened during past couple of hours and days. What's hot on the market, in my opinion, why certain things are moving around so fast, and what do I think about that? What pitfalls we saw on the market recently, and what is changing, why we're so hyped right now. So please feel free to just throw your questions and I'm gonna try to answer that because I don't have specific agenda. Before I was showing and talking about 0n1Force, I was doing a giveaway yesterday or the day before, and it's quite interesting story because apparently I did a mistake and instead of giving away one asset, I have chosen 10 winners, 10 people, and I had only one 0n1Force which I wanted to give away. So it was a little unfair just to choose one, and I let people decide what they want. Rather, they want me to sell the asset and I will share between them money, or I will just withdraw from 10 of people and give it to someone, or I will just hold it to myself like a fractionalized asset, and then they can decide when I will sell it, which is in my opinion was the smartest choice, right? Because you can wait, it will be, and I'm trading well, so kind of like I could sell it at specific point of time and all of them would profit more, but they decided to sell it immediately and share the money from the purchase. So I sold it for 4.25, which was pretty high at that point. I think it was today 7 or 6 a.m. Singapore time, something like that, quite early. And that point of time it was a good price. But right now obviously we know what's going on. Right now we know that the floor price for these assets is excuse me, I was looking at Oni. At this specific time right now, 0n1Force is going absolutely crazy. The floor price is OpenSea is super slow. Floor price is 7, and effectively I would say it's not even 7, because if you go through Etherscan and you check what's going on, you will see that there is a lot of people lowballing and they just specifically put in assets for low price. Okay, I can't say about this specific listing, but there is a lot of gaming going on now, and I will explain you why. The problem is, for this kind of hype, our market was not prepared, and we have only 7k assets, 7.7k assets, and the most interesting part is that already by this time, if we go to Etherscan, that's what I suggest you guys doing, do your research, don't just jump into collection, and then we go to contract, and we will see that we have almost 4K holders. So we have 4K holders for 7.7K assets. And I'm gonna do some math. So this is index which shows how many holders we have. This is 0.51. So 51% of people hold the asset, which is extremely high. How does it impact the price? Let's say I have one asset, I have 0n1Force, and then market goes high, and you have two assets. So people who have two assets, they have a way more leverage. It is huge. It is absolutely huge. People who have two assets, they have more leverage to play. People who have 60 assets, they have a way more leverage to play. So assets like contracts, collections which have limited amount of owners, they can create a lot of speculation. While right now we can see the distribution of holders is insane, and it's actually even better than Bored Ape Yacht Club, which creates which makes me feel confident that prices will go only up. Unless the whole market collapse, prices will not get regulated. That's what happens with bullying on the market in crypto, right? Like there's bears and people are bullying the market because supply is almost unlimited, so you can just play and there's no real understanding what's the utility behind it. People just like play around. So here you have 7K, you have access to community. I still think utility of this project is rather low, but this is damn good art. It looks nice, and you can see what basically did a shift for this collection recently. We can walk it through, because yesterday I went sleep and the price was 2.6 Ethereum. And I had a chat with my friends who were asking me advice, not financial advice, about where to invest. And I was like, I love the collection, but I still think the risk is high. It's only a couple of days we are in, so we don't know where it's going, right? But so far it was one of the most impressive execution I ever seen in NFT world. And I don't see any problems right now. We can see decrease of the volume of sales, and that's expected. The higher prices, the more difficult to sell, so there's less amount of transaction happening. But 12, 15 Ethereum sales are very casual now. Like you can see that yesterday I was looking at that and there was like 1.5, 1.5, 2, and I was like, whoa, 5, whoa. And now it's like 18, 20, I see 30. And people jumped in for 40. Like 7 is average. You see 7.5, 8, 7.5, and 8. Like, you know what does it mean? People buy above the floor, and because people buy above the floor, it means that they want to hold long term. They just, okay, I have 7 ETH, but I just want to cash in a bit more, and I want to buy it. Like people don't buy for flipping, like above the floor, right? It's unusual. Usually they just like scalp the floor, and that's it. So this is not flipping. All flippers, I think they left. There are still some, but if you see major wallets of people who hold the asset, you can go take a look, but they don't look like flippers. They have solid collections. You can see this guy, for example, who bought this asset for 15. He has a collection. He's not flipper. Seems like he's buying the stuff he enjoys. You see, he bought this Picasso. Looks very nice. I would not buy it, but interesting. Do you know what the Oni team is up to? What plans do they have? I will be absolutely honest with you. I have no idea. I talked to their execution team, to development. I've read their contract every single line because I'm tech guy. I do software development and basically consulting. And their contract is legit. They store everything on IPFS, and they're super secure. Everything looks like everything is solid. What they're gonna do with that, I have no idea, but I believe with this kind of hype they can do whatever and things will just go well. Like honestly speaking, you can see people create merch right now and it's already getting traction. It's just everything looks dope. First of all, because the art is nice, and like pretty much you print, you create some derivatives, you create some side hustle, and it's already looks not bad. I think if they commit all the money they trade right now to something good, it's gonna be insane. Any drops you have your eye on for today? Just found your channel. Keep up with the good work. Thank you so much. I was so loaded with this drop. You can see my videos that actually I was waiting for this drop quite a bit. And I'm not a flipper, so I'm not looking for like fast rewards. I'm looking in something what I really like, and I highlighted, but I don't see anything super excited right now on the market. I kind of looking into these cool dudes on Twitter. Cool dads or cool dudes. Cool dudes. Or cool dads. I don't remember. Cool dads. Anyway, I will find it. Cool dads NFT. Cool dads NFT. I can't find it. Cool someone. Cool dudes or cool dad. I just like their idea and marketing. I don't necessarily enjoy the art. I really like one project, and it's gonna be inside for you because again, it's not financial advice. I love art, and I want to do a highlight of this, and the minting is still active. So I hope I will not create any artificial hype around the project, because there is zero signs that it's gonna fly like 0n1Force or anything else. But I genuinely enjoy the art, and I think artist is cool. And I'm gonna show it with you, share it with you, and it's called Sad Girls Bar. It's called Sad Girls Bar, and so far it was minted only 700 assets, and I will show you why I like it. So this is one of the projects which is like you can play if you have enough money to do that. I personally have money. It's very cheap for me to jump in, and I don't mind to have it in my wallet. I have no idea where they're going. Like their roadmap and everything else looks super shady, but founder is public and she has Instagram, and I like a lot her Instagram. So let me just show you this artist. Look at that. They were highlighted on the World of Women, and I just think it's a nice dark kind of art, which I know there is a tattoo culture around it, and I'm just curious to see what's gonna be there, like what's gonna be revealed for this project. But I don't know if it's gonna fly. Like in my opinion, I think modern culture may get it, but if their team is not gonna execute, and with this kind of hype right now, it's very risky, extremely risky. Okay, I have a common only one listed for 10 Ethereum. Thoughts? A common one. Okay. Right now, I think you can easily trade, sell Onis. I think they will grow. How long they will grow? I think they may grow to the Bored Ape Yacht Club. That's my opinion. I don't know. I can't say that it's like 100% any percentage of chance. I think it's rather will go to Bored Apes, or it will miserably fall down, because I don't see any projects which can just shift our focus from 0n1Force. It's just like nothing is there right now. Like, you know, projects, they need some buffer of time to be prepared. You know, we knew about 0n1Force 1.5 months before, and we were ready for pre-sale. Whoever missed 0n1Force, I think you guys you lived in tank. You didn't live in the NFT space, because everyone was talking about that. When I was minting it, I did a video how to mint it on YouTube, and I shared it with everyone. And like I actually showed how to write to contract and how to mint them. So if you didn't mint it and you didn't spend tons on gas, like I don't know what you were doing. That's my point. So right now I don't see any projects in the next 10 days or 15 days which would shift the focus, and I think the demand will just grow, because as we speak the amount of holders increases, and that's a kind of no-brainer, right? So people hold their assets, they don't want to sell. That's why I think it will grow. So it depends on your strategy. I can't advise you what to do with your asset because you have your own like financial reality. If you want to do flips and you want to cash out because you need to cover some loans or do some math, please go ahead, do that. I personally hold it. I want to get a second ape, that's my goal, and I can easily do it with my rare ones. But frankly speaking, my rare Oni, which is top 260, I think costs much more than average apes. So right now I'm actually questioning that. I already see very huge sales right now on the market for Onis, and they will just grow because the beauty of this project is that people buy to hold. When they buy to hold, expensive assets becomes like super expensive. This is not a floor project. Like even floor assets, they look dope. They're like, they don't have messed up eyes like Bored Apes, right? They have like almost every asset is pretty much unique. They look wonderful. As for me, yeah, so please learn first before you invest. That's very important, I think. Learn first. It's not like now it's very aggressive. The NFT space, it's very aggressive. So if you go in with one Ethereum or two Ethereum, it's very dangerous to do bold moves because you can lose tons of money, right? So now the cheapest Force is how much it costs? Oh my gosh, it's like 24 grand. You spend 24 grand. Do I think it's gonna be 100 grand? Yes, I do. But depends on what's your salary, how much you save. I would not spend too much because all the market can collapse, obviously. I know the team, but it's kind of the team. It's kind of a team. What we see in Bored Ape Club. I don't know them very closely. They are pretty anonymous. I know some of them are from Europe. They work from there. I don't know how senior they are developers. I can see solid execution of the contract. I know they are not big. I can see the art is very nice. Overall, it's just a perfectly executed team. I have an impression that there were like people who got involved into the project and they were not rock stars. They were like average passionate NFT people, and there was a very nice high level execution, like someone who invested into the project or who make it work, because I don't see any A faces there and I don't know anyone who involved. But obviously whoever launched the project, he knows the dynamics of the space very well and he can totally operate well in this space. So this makes me feel that this project is gonna fly. So right now I think one of the biggest definitions, there is this point of critical mass which creates a hype around the project, which is kind of like doesn't make it die, right? Like gutter cats, where the supply is 3,000 and holders is 1.6k. You remember that, right? Gutter cats. I actually on my last stream I can't recommend, but I highlighted gutter cats and the floor was 2.6 and now floor is 6. Okay, let's say almost 7, right? So it's 7 floor for gutter cats and the supply is 3k and 1.6k owners. And this is one of OGs. This is one of OG's projects. So people who will get in the space, they will want to buy something like rather it's amazing art, it's super cool and new and very well executed, or it's like damn good collectible. Punks are expensive. Not everyone can get punk. Bored Ape Club, very expensive. If you don't have money for that, you would go here. I think now from OG projects, what's left is maybe this Cyber Kongs. I don't even know. I haven't checked the floor. Let's see if it's below 2. Okay, it's already above 2. Last time I was checking, it was 1.6. I think now it's like 2.4. So this is one of projects which is still OG project. But you see, the problem with this project is that they have 780 owners for 3.2k assets. It's a way below ownership compared to gutter cats. That makes this project more risky. Okay, $300. No, I would not recommend to go with 300 bucks. You need to understand how much money you have and how much you are willing to lose and invest that money. So depends on how much is your income, how much is your savings. You should rely on this data, not just simply from how much you start. The only I can tell you that gas now is quite expensive and it's difficult to move around. So with 300 bucks, if you want to mint something, let's say if you mint one asset, this one, I think it will cost you around 300 bucks. Just one simplest mint. And this mint is not even like a high profile mint, right? Which effectively means that you'll just buy something and then you'll wait. You can't do many steps with this amount of money, unfortunately, and it makes it very risky. I think even 1 ETH is slightly difficult. You can have a chance to invest very good still. Let's say if you would buy ONI like on the launch date out before reveal, it was 0.69, so you could buy it and now you would sell it for 7 ETH, right? You would profit and then you can invest in more assets. But you know, if everyone would be so smart, you know, there would be no market. Okay, my side lamp died, sorry for that. So now I'm not so fancy. Anyways, looking forward for more of your questions. What happened? Let me highlight what happened. So Logan Paul is a very public NFT dude, and he bought 0n1Force and he shared with his mates, and then he got quite nuts on this World of Women NFT, and then he bought this for 188 Ethereum, right? So this is definitely, this impacted the market. And apart from that, there were a couple of more. Steve Aoki, DJ, bought it also. And there were a lot of big whales who kind of, okay, not whales, public people who bought expensive assets. That's what makes me feel that actually any rare asset is gonna play long term very well for this project. And they just look extremely nice. I think like it's very futuristic and people may create a lot of merchandise. Another important thing, Visa. Actually, Visa announced that they bought CryptoPunk. I don't know, is it on this page or no? But Visa bought CryptoPunk. Visa CryptoPunk, here we go. And this is obviously, that's impacted the market a lot. So if Visa is buying CryptoPunk for marketing, guys, big names are coming and they will be looking for something OG. They will look for something which already has name on the market, which is like well known across everywhere. So you just need to be very, very careful and pick projects which have like good execution team. For me, Oni is still like, I kind of like, I'm not super risky person. So for me, I knew0n1Force is gonna fly. I could never expect that it's gonna fly so fast because team is not very public. When I don't see face, I don't trust 100%. So that's why I still, with Oni, I think they're amazing project, but it was like a black swan for me. I didn't expect them to grow so fast. So yeah, you can start from 0.2 Ethereum definitely, and I'm just saying that right now the gas and minting is way different from 1 month ago, and it's a way different from 3 months ago. So 3 months ago you could do way more with 0.2 ETH than now. Right now, if you happen to know a decent mint, the price is gonna be very high. Like for gas, I paid 700. I paid 2 Ethereum for gas fee for 0n1Force. That's what I paid. I paid almost 7k US for gas only, and for asset I paid 1k or 1.5k. So here is the deal, right? So even if you would have like, okay, I'm damn ready to buy 0n1Force, you just don't have money for gas. You'll just spend all your money and then you won't get asset because people have more money, so they pay more for gas and they will win you. and I lost few wars, and then I stayed like, that's why I actually minted 0n1Force, because I was like, okay, enough. I was really keen to mint couple of projects, and I was like, okay, whatever, I just prepare and I will just try to be fast and everything, and it just didn't work out. Like, people are so aggressive with their gas priorities, so like just put in fast or like just slightly above gas limit is not enough anymore. You just need to push the button like to the floor if it's a good project, otherwise you won't get anything. Yeah, I want this game because I went quite scientific. I have to say that I spent at least half a day testing my minting strategy on the testing contract, which I deployed myself on the Ring-Buy, which is testing network for Etherscan, for Ethereum. Ring-Buy. And actually, if you don't have money, I recommend you just play here. What you can do, you can go, this is not real money. You can create wallet for on the Ring-Buy network, and you can top up this wallet with some another top up wallet Ring-Buy. You can top up your wallet here on Faucet Ring-Buy IO. You can read the instructions, it's not very complicated. And then you can find some random collection, for example, creatures, and you can just try to mint here. You just need to find some collections which look like production collections, like a real collections, and you can try to mint. And because it's not real money, you can play around, you can try to write to contract. Not to this one specifically because it's not, oh no, this one also listed, right? I can even show you. You see right now I have, let me just switch my network to Ring-Buy, and I have some cash here, I believe so. Yes, I do. And then I can also play with this, right? I can connect my MetaMask, and it's not real money. It's not real money. So you can go and mint here. However, you need to understand what's going on with this contract. Mint 2. Seems like it's not minting. Anyway, so Ring-Buy, I will send a link to this video. It's like Etherscan, but it's dummy Etherscan. It's tested network. Not real money, can play around, can prepare for your important mint. So I spent here quite a lot of time to prepare for my mint of 0n1Force. So, and it worked out well. So watch my video on my YouTube channel, how to write directly to contract and play around. How much GUI did I spend on Oni? I sent it in Twitter. You can find in the history, just scroll down 2 days, it wasn't so far, and I shared the transaction there. Let me just try to find it, just to make it a little more entertaining. I was posting a lot about 0n1Force, I'm sorry, because I was doing giveaway and I was super excited. And frankly speaking, yesterday I mentioned, but I sold one. I sold one to cash out to return my principal investment, and it was not good sale, but it was exactly how much I spent on minting, and this is my strategy, so. Okay, winners, winners. Where is my minting? Where is my minting? Here we go. So base fee was 668 and 2000 GUI was fee. So total I spent on gas 2 Ethereum, which was 6.3k USD. And for asset itself, the whole transaction was around 8k USD. That's what I spent on this. So this was my mint. This was my mint. Yeah, the GUI was like just, ooh, GUI was really, really bad. And I could tell that I minted almost the last batch of assets, so I could easily fail if I would not speed up transaction 2 times. Yeah, 1.3 wasn't enough. I tried 1.5 and then I speed it up, and I speed it up twice, I think. So for me it was an interesting journey. Okay, let me see, what do we have. I will just do a regular review of something. Just I usually use NFT culture to check what the mint drops are coming, and maybe I can just take a look at that and comment in real time to give you some perception on how I evaluate mints drops. Let's see what they have. Okay, I don't want to connect my MetaMask. Kepler Civil Society. Seems like again cartoon. Looks interesting. Looks again like PFP profile picture. They will send PS5. It seems like a gaming console. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not playing games. Not interesting. Gaming chair. Also not interesting. At least for me. NFT comics, additional 3D animation. So for me, I like all of that. Liquidity pool, buy program, doing analytics. Like, I don't see much value in that. At least. Oh, but they share the team, and it's quite nice, I think. Team is very important for me. It's almost top. I think team is insanely important. They are all new created accounts, which is not good. But it is what it is. It's a world of anonymity. Oh yes, this is quite fakeish. Like anyone can create account. Not good. Okay, team, roadmap, and let's go for Twitter to check. Okay, 400 people. Have no idea. FOMO may tell you, oh, they look cute. Mint them. I skip. I don't want to mint them. Welcome to the Canyon Cartel. A limited NFT collection. Enter the club. Where is the team? I don't see the team. Tattoo. Casino. The first game will give holders chance to gamble. Gambling, losing money sounds exciting. Fiesta. Roadmap. Dog text. Name your dog. Fiesta. Okay, looks like a scam for me. I don't even see where's the links to Discord and all of that. Okay, we skip it. Next one. 8-bit university. 8-bit universe. Become a citizen. They have video. Okay, this is CryptoPunks vibes, but not exactly. While CryptoPunks is 32 bits, I believe. 32? I think so. This is 8 bits, which is even less, which makes your art even more ugly or unique in a way, right? Digital expansion, NFT collectibles, metaverse, community. I think they have a team somewhere, but I can't pull it down because of my screen. Oh yeah, head programmer. They don't have links to their people. Again, I don't see team. I have no idea. Looks shady. Wow, they have 35k followers. What the? That's a lot. They're rather very good in giveaways, so they have strong community. To understand that, you just need to go to Discord and check how active is the community, because honestly I have no idea. So far I see that they just do giveaways, and it seems like my posts are getting more likes than their giveaways. We give you away. I think the difference with 0n1Force and this one, for example, and 0n1Force has, before the launch, they already have people who are painting, they're like drawing, they're sketching art because they're excited. So it creates a sense of community, it creates a sense of new force, it creates like a vibe of tribe around something what is coming. Here maybe gamers will be interested. I am not a gamer, so I don't really know this space. Unfortunately, I can't comment on that. Obviously, the following is massive. I personally would not invest in this my money, and it's not even about money. It's more about energy. So I think so far probably I will meet these girls because I just like the art, and their Discord is pretty dead, I should say. But maybe we will try to keep it up. Maybe we'll try to recover it. And let's see how it's go. And the last one for today is Sports Icon. Sports Icon Line Club. Line price very cheap. Sale starts 24th August is today. Total allowance 9k. Questionable art. I think PFP. People are a bit tired about PFP. I don't see team. I would not invest into that. Yeah. Oh, I missed one. This one, the last one. Let's see. What is this? Degenerated IO. Degenerated is a new type of non-fungible universe where you meet sneakily cute and suspiciously happy creatures one season at a time. High flies. Okay, the reality of that, you actually need to study in depth the project before you invest into that. I wouldn't recommend just like on this surface like I do, just like okay, I rather do it or I don't do that, like I invest or I don't invest. I'm just showing you example of what is like a obvious no-go for me. Oh, this doggo, poor doggo. But obviously if I invest in something, I will just go much deeper. I can give you another highlight what I'm excited about. It's I think it's 1-to-1 art, or it's rather like 1-to-10 art or something like this. I need to change my network, excuse me. I'll just go to Ethernet, my network. And here I go to my favorites. I try to at least. OpenSea is not super responsive nowadays. So I like this. And unfortunately, I have no idea if this person is providing commercial rights for this art. If they do, I definitely will buy some. I don't think it's very liquid. I think it's very unliquid. So it's a way more difficult to sell it compared to 0n1Force or gutter cats or anything like that, because you need to understand this kind of art, how to use it, and just truly just pretty much appreciate it. But I really like it, so this is something I would invest, but I need to understand better artists and study more. So we will see how it goes. So this kind of stuff you buy only if you're really into this, and I just think it's my style. It's just something I would really appreciate. I would post it on my wall and just enjoy and meditate on top of it. It's really cool. Look at that. It looks dope. Okay, more questions. Looking forward. If you ask me something, I will answer. If not, we'll wrap up the stream and we will finish it by checking the floor of our0n1Force. Okay, it grew up by 2-3 holders while we were talking. And let's check floor price. Don't rely on this floor price. You always need to click and then you will see. So while we were talking, the floor grew up from the 7 to 7.4. That was the reality. And if you scroll down, you'll see that there is not that many items before 8. Oh no, actually there is a lot of items before 8. There is a lot of items 7777, which is funny because it's kind of the numbers they are using everywhere. So it's like people created this intentionally, this vibe and tribe around this number. But let's see. A next announcement of this is coming soon. They're gonna announce something new. Oh, that looks so clean. Oh my gosh, look at that. They're gonna announce, they're gonna do a first announcement soon, and I think it's gonna impact prices again. Definitely the volume and amount of transaction will go down, but I don't think they will drop. I don't think they will fall down. I don't think there is going to be price correction, in my opinion, but I may be wrong. So up to you guys. If you like it or not like it, let me know in comments. What do you think about this collection? What do you think about what's going on right now on the market? What do you want me to review? And which kind of videos you want to send me? Because live streams is good, but I think we all need a little more technical content on how to mint, how to create contract, and we need to educate yourself how to contribute to the system, because the more we do that, the more we develop the space. Trading is just like, it's a small part of the business. It's going to be a lot more happening in the next years, and whoever is going to build knowledge around this, not just buying and selling specs, but basically creating value and creating good quality projects, they're going to benefit a lot. That's what I think. Well, have a wonderful day then, and subscribe to my channel, give me some likes, some love, and leave comments about your collections. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.